Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Salesforce Management online classes. This is Dr. Mahesh M. Manjeri, Assistant Professor from Department of Management Studies, SDM College of Engineering and Technology, Dharwad. So, dear students, okay, so if you can recall that we are learning the last chapter, okay, from Unit 6, evaluation of salespeople. Okay, so each sales representative needs to be evaluated on his or her performance. Okay, depending on which the company will make certain decisions like rewarding the sales representative, okay, or training the sales representative, termination of the sales representative, modification of the territories, and so on. Okay, so just let me share the PowerPoint slide. Okay, and let's continue with that illustration of a Colorado ski company, okay, which we are going through. Students, I hope we can see the PowerPoint slide.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so in the previous two classes, we have learned about the procedure for evaluating salespeople, then basis of evaluation, okay, output factors and input factors. In input factors, there were quantitative input factors as well as qualitative input factors, which can be used as a basis of evaluating sales force or sales representative. Okay, then we learned about a behaviorally anchored rating scale for evaluating team participation. Okay, now we are learning how actually a salesperson performance can be evaluated with the help of an illustration. So we are considering Colorado Ski Company for the purpose. Okay, and I'll just take a quick recap of the details given in the illustration. Like the product lines of the Colorado Ski Company are skis, ski accessories, ski pants, and parkas. Okay, and jackets. For purposes of performance, evaluation of the products are divided into two basic lines. Okay, equipment, that is skis and accessories, and clothing, ski pants and parkas. Okay, then the target markets include sporting goods stores, or in India we call sports stores, and specialty ski shops. Okay, then salespeople are paid travel expenses plus straight commission of 5% on sales volume. Then sales territories and sales reps were Joe Jackson, to the Rocky Mountain region, Joe Jackson was assigned. Then to Pacific Northwest Territory, Gus Dean was allocated. And to the territory of New England, Paula Burns was allocated. Okay. Then we considered the performance of one sales rep, that is Joe Jackson. Okay. And in the previous class, okay. So we are not going to read, okay, the performance figures of each sales rep, Gus Dean as well as Paula Burns, but one we considered Joe Jackson. Okay, so here is the Joe's performance. Okay, so how using certain standard basis of evaluation, okay, and a particular procedure, how a company evaluates the performance of its sales representatives. So here Joe had worked, okay, about whom we saw the details. It is about the same sales representative, Joe Jackson, okay, who is assigned to the territory of Rocky Mountain region, Joe Jackson, okay. Joe Jackson had worked fewest number of days, 220. So if you consider, the number of days worked, okay, here, and days worked, okay. So 230 here it is, okay. And one minute. Okay, so it's difficult to find from the table. Better we'll this data is picked from the same Excel sheet. So I'll just stick to this. Joe Jackson had worked the fewest number of days, that is 220 or 230. Okay, so it is lowest compared to the other two sales representatives. Other two sales representatives have worked for more number of days compared to Joe Jackson. Then Joe Jackson had made a fewest calls, that is 700 calls, compared to Gus Dean and Paula Burns. Okay, Joe Jackson took fewest orders. Okay, that is 500 orders. Okay, compared to Gus Dean and Paula Burns. Okay, and Joe Jackson is the one, though he has made fewest calls, though worked for lowest number of days, taken fewest orders. Okay, but he has spent highest money, travel expenses, that is $48,000. Okay, he is the sales rep who has traveled far more miles compared to the remaining two sales rep, that is 60,000 miles. The batting average. Okay, so number of orders taken, total number of orders divided by number of sales calls made will give you the batting average. So batting average of Joe Jackson is 0.714 for every one customer met. Okay, so the order or success ratio is 0.7, or in percentage if you want to convert, for every 100 calls made, okay, he has taken 70 orders. So this is adequate from company point of view, because there are certain standards against whom this actual performances will be compared. Average order. Okay, and one thing is, let us say Joe Jackson has worked for fewer number of days. Okay, so like we have 365 days in a year. Okay, but he has worked for fewer number of days. But remember that these sales reps are not on fixed compensation. Okay, there is no salary or fixed component in the compensation. Okay, all they are paid is travel expenses plus a straight commission of 5% on sales volume. So they cannot insist okay, on their sales reps to work for all the working days in a year. Okay, so average order of Joe Jackson was $2,400. Okay, so this average order size, total value of the orders divided by total number of orders, will give you the average order. So that is $2,400. This is more than satisfactory from company point of view. Okay, and when you compare the average order size of Joe Jackson, it is very high compared to Gus Dean and Paula Burns. The average order size of Gus Dean, the second sales rep, is $1,133, and that of Paula Burns is just $612. So the average order size of Joe Jackson is far more, okay, compared to the remaining two sales reps. So this is how this evaluation becomes complicated. See, Joe had worked for lowest number of days compared to other two sales reps. He has made a fewest or lowest sales calls compared to the other two sales reps. He has taken the lowest number of orders or fewest orders compared to the other two sales reps. Spent highest money compared to the other two sales reps, but his average order size is far more than the remaining two sales reps. Because Joe's sales territories is a high potential market. Okay, the sales territory of Joe Jackson, the potential of sales territory of Joe Jackson, okay, that is Rocky Mountain region. The sales potential of this territory is, I'm sorry, $6 million. Okay, now when you look at these basis of evaluation, number of days worked, number of calls made, number of orders taken, okay, money spent, okay. So these, okay, so took orders up to here, number of days worked, number of calls made, number of orders taken. These are output factors. These are output factors. So what you can recall from this table? Okay, output factor, sales volume basically. Okay, orders for example. Okay, so sales volume and orders. Yes, sales volumes and orders. Yeah, sales volumes and orders. Orders and sales value here. These are output factors. And when it comes to number of calls made, yes, this is the input factor, but quantitative input factor. Number of miles traveled is a input factor, quantitative one. So which we can refer to this slide and find out. Calls per day, okay, number of days worked, direct selling expense, okay. So all these are input factors, okay, that are considered as a basis of evaluation, quantitative input factors, okay. So now when we look at this performance of Joe Jackson, okay, so looks quite complicated, but what decisions some sales manager can make with respect to Joe Jackson? So the sales manager's decision here. Sales manager may try to get Joe to work for a few more days in the year. So you can talk to Joe Jackson, see these results are shared with the sales representatives. So that to become this feed, so that the sales manager can give a feedback to the sales representative. So please remember, without a feedback, okay, a sales rep will not be able to understand whether his performance is satisfactory or not. What are the areas of improvement he or she need to focus upon? Okay, so whether the sales rep would require any additional training. So if the 360-degree feedback or proper feedback is not given to the sales reps will continue to put same amount of efforts. Say if a sales rep is not performing well, unless you tell the areas of improvement of this sales rep, the sales rep won't be able to improve his performance. Okay, and if majority of the sales reps are not given proper feedback, overall feedback, so company performance will also not improve. Okay, so this has to be understood by the company, and the job is that of the sales manager. But sales manager should have that proper policy developed by the company, okay, to evaluate and give feedback to the sales representatives. Okay, so sales manager may try to get Joe to work for a few more days in the year. Okay, because Joe Jackson is working for a fewer number of days compared to the other two sales reps. So if a sales manager can talk to Joe Jackson and convince him to work for a few more days, okay, so Joe Jackson can get more number of orders. So he can increase sales for himself as well as for the company, because the territory of Rocky Mountain region has higher sales potential, that is $6 million. So if Joe does not want to work for more number of days, as I mentioned, so these sales reps are paid only traveling expenses plus 5% commission on the orders they get, and there is no fixed component. So they cannot make it mandatory for Joe Jackson to work for more number of days. So if Joe Jackson does not want to work for more number of days, company can form 2 sales territories by cutting in half, giving each rep, okay, $3 million potential to work with. See how crucial this evaluation of sales people is. It's not only about deciding on the incentive for the sales reps or termination of the sales reps. Please remember. So since the Rocky Mountain region has a vast potential of $6 million, and Joe Jackson is not covering it entirely, okay, he's working for a fewer number of days. So if Joe Jackson does not agree to work for more number of days, then the sales manager can take a decision and divide the region of Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain region can be divided into 2 territories of $3 million potential each, and they can hire a new sales rep. So one territory of $3 million of Rocky Mountain region can be given to Joe Jackson and let him continue to work, and another part of the Rocky Mountain region, another territory, newly formed territory, can be given to a new sales rep. Okay, so the coverage will be more, coverage will be better, coverage of Rocky Mountain region will be better, and the sales for the company will improve. Okay, so sales manager may want to investigate why Joe does not sell to more sporting goods stores. See, when we went through the analysis of Joe Jackson, he has made more sales to specialty ski stores and less to sporting goods stores. Okay, yes, that is what you can see here. So out of the orders taken, $480,000. I think he has made more sales to sporting goods centers and less to ski shops. Okay, so I'm sorry. So it has to be reverse. In fact, Joe Jackson has sold more to sporting goods centers and less to specialty ski stores. I'm sorry, I will edit it. Just give me a minute. Okay, so sales manager may want to investigate why Joe does not sell more to specialty ski stores. Specialty ski stores. Okay. See here, when we see the total sales made by Joe Jackson to the equipment are okay, $480 million, of which he has sold the majority of the goods merchandise to sporting goods stores and less to specialty ski shops. And again in clothing also, out of $720,000 sales, he has sold a major portion of that to sporting goods stores, $440,000, and less to specialty ski shops, $280,000. So sales manager may want to investigate why Joe Jackson does not sell more to specialty ski stores. So sales manager may inform Joe Jackson to focus, give some additional focus, put some more efforts to sell to specialty ski stores. Then the sales manager can compare the performances of all three sales representatives. Okay, and he can determine the best performing sales representative. Okay, this best performing sales representative, okay, can be considered for promotion or for increment or any other reward as per the company policy. Okay, so this is how okay evaluation of sales people takes place in a professional organization. So if you have any questions, you can please ask. Okay, try to make the classes interactive, please. Okay, or if you want to share some other information related to the evaluation of sales representative, or in general also, if your parents are working, okay, government or private sector, how their performance evaluation is done, how they get promotions, okay, this information also you can share. At least keep it going, keep it interactive. Or you can share a news related to Salesforce management from any magazine. Newspaper, you won't get news about Salesforce management, but you will get information from business magazines or journals. Okay, anybody would like to comment or share or any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. So then let me take attendance first. Okay. Nishad. Nishad is absent. Aditya.
Present, sir.
Sir, Nishad is present, sir.
Present. Yeah, you are marked present. Akshata.
Present, sir.
Akshay Pujari. Akshay Pujari. I think I saw him joining. Okay.
Yes, sir. He was present.
He was present. Then Akshay Koradkeri.
Present, sir.
Ankita.
Present, sir.
Anusha.
Present, sir.
Pratiksha,
Yes, sir.
then Ashutosh,
Present, sir.
Prasad,
Yes, sir.
Supriya.
Present, sir.
Yes, Supriya. Absent. Then Divya.
Present, sir.
Yeah. Gautam,
Present, sir.
Gururaj,
Present, sir.
then Hanumantarai, yes, and then Bhimaya,
Present, sir.
Kalaya,
Present, sir.
then Karthik,
Yes, sir.
Manjur,
Yes, sir.
Manoj,
Yes, sir.
Meghna Kalburgi,
Present, sir.
Meghna Lokhande, Meghna Lokhande, Nandan,
Present, sir.
Nikita,
Present, sir.
Pradeep,
Yes, sir.
Pramod,
Yes, sir.
Pranjali, she is present. Okay. Then Prashant,
Yes, sir.
Prema,
Yes, sir.
Rahul,
Present, sir.
Ram,
Present, sir. Present, sir.
yes, Rohit,
Yes, sir.
Varsha,
Present, sir.
Samuel, absent, Sharan,
Present, sir.
Shruti, Shruti,
Present, sir.
yes, Shweta Kalkeri,
Present, sir. Present, sir.
yes, marked present.
Present, sir.
Okay, then Snehal,
Present, sir.
Sudarshan, Sudarshan, absent, Sudha,
Present, sir.
Suman,
Yes, sir. Present, sir.
Vishal,
Present, sir. Present, sir.
yes. Okay, anybody who skipped attendance? Okay. Okay, so I hope you can see the PowerPoint slides.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay then. So now, see what happened in the beginning. Okay, when yeah, 1 minute.